Hello everybody, my name is Louis and welcome to Growing My Grandpa. Okay, that's gotta be one of the single weirdest titles that I've ever fucking read in my life. Okay, if you're unfamiliar with this game was made by the same fellers who made Discover Our Bodies, or Discover My Body, more specifically, because Discover Our Bodies hasn't come out yet. I played Discover My Body 2 years ago or a year ago. I can't exactly remember, but this is a game that they developed, and it goes along with the same theme that they always go with, body horror. So this is gonna get pretty disgusting. If you don't like that type of stuff in horror, please leave now, and let's enjoy the rest of the show. Ooh. Week 1. Okay. Fair enough. I excused Adrian during the music class today and spoke with her about her recent string of demerits. It was our first time meeting outside of our quarterly evaluations, and I believe that it went well. I can certainly understand Mrs. Richardson's classroom's observations concerning Adrian's emotional state. Okay. She was, of course, intensely shy when we first met. As I understand it, she is similarly withdrawn in her classroom activities. Only speaks or acts when she absolutely must. Some things she simply will not do. Instead of participating in mandatory group activities, she will sit alone and accept that she will receive a demerit. Before the meeting, I read Mrs. Richardson's parent-teacher report, which allowed me to estimate some of Adrian's home life. The parents are well educated and come from a prestigious background, but they lack the time to properly nurture Adrian. She's often alone, and she's often alone, and when she is not, the parents seem to not understand the importance of warmth and affirmation when dealing with someone so young. Having two parents of this reserved and icy temperament extracts an inhibition in the child. The child's imagination is subdued, but only absently, for it eventually finds its way into regular life. I summarized that I would be able to reach out to Adrian by a way of make-believe. Oh! Hi! Tippy-tap finger and girl with weird face. Okay. How are you liking your new house? You've told me that you used to live close by, but it still can be a big adjustment. A new room, a new school, a basement. Yeah, I like that. The basement? Oh god, it's a demon child. Of course it is. Yeah, well, there's a lot of cool stuff. Mom and Dad sent me down there. Your mom and dad made you go? Yeah, there's lots of stuff, lots of cool stuff. Well, that's not why they sent me down there though. Why did they send you down there? Fighting. They were fighting, shouting. I came in to help, and they shouted at me. They said for me to go clean up downstairs, so I went. Aw, it's slightly traumatized. That sounds tough. Do they fight a lot? No, well, they it's all right, Adrian. Maybe you can tell me more about the basement instead. Okay. Well, it was weird at first. The stuff down there, but cool. I found something living of sorts. What do they mean, living of sorts? That does not mean it is friendly. That's very interesting, Adrian. Please tell me more. By indulging her in her fantasies and stories, I was able to glean more of an understanding of Adrian's anxiety surrounding her home and her parents. The symbols of Adrian's story seem to carry their own traumatic weight, and her exploration of the basement may very well be the vehicle for the conveyance of her anxiety. Whatever might come of her next meeting, whether she'll engage in similar make-belief, I will set her story here. Okay. Adrian's story begins with her delving into the basement with a trash receptacle and a goal of cleaning up. Ooh. She discovered one of the walls was covered in plastic bags. She went to investigate was to investigate intent of tearing away whatever they covered. Oh, okay. This is... Whoa. Okay, so instead of just a pixelated image, we've got a sort of 3D space. That's cool. Okay, trash bags. Clicky. What? Okay, so trash receptacle here. Clicking. Oh. Okay, new hand. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Oh. What did I do with this? Plop. Ah, okay. Okay, so peeling away trash. Okay. Lovely. Right. Upon removing the plastic trash bags from the wall, she noticed that their interior lining was covered in glass. Ooh. So like a plastic bag covered in... Okay, that's weird. Like a window I offered. No, she said. Like a mirror. Ooh. Reflecting inwards towards the animal. Wait, the animal? Inward towards the animal they cover. Oh, there's a creature in there. Oh. I gently asked her what exactly this animal was. Here was where the material reality of the story took a turn for the explicitly fantastic and imaginary. What is that? What is that? Upon her discovery of it, at her gaze, it grew and extended its shaggy hair self. Hair that like a fur of a dog, I offered. No, she said. Not the fur of a dog, nor the hair of on her head. Ew! It grew out towards her, the animal's hair reaching out, and it was hard. It was hard standing, almost straight, like the hair on a brush, a bristle. I offered. Yes, she said. She was very afraid at first, but very curious. I asked her what else was in the room, with more things hidden away. She said things of Grandpa's as well. Oh. First she found a hidden passage under the stairs, and inside were strange dolls, magic objects, naked faceless figures. I heard these cryptic utterings and merely nodded. In order to keep the game of make-believe going, I only presented for details wherever I thought it was necessary. The faceless dolls could be more of a simple metaphor for the autonomy she was feeling at her own home. The hidden passage, I am unsure on what to make of that. The revealing of the concealed seemed to be thematic in her fantasy. The door under the stairs, but is only one example. Okay. What is this creature? I can't do anything else. Is that an eye? Alright. Okay. Oh my god, it's huge! Jesus! Look at that thing! Oh, trash pile. There's nothing here. You've wasted my time. Okay. Trash bag? There we go. Once she removed the panel and found the magical hidden passageway, she was very specific about what she took. She found a magic book, a magic doll, and a photo of her late grandpa, and magic glue. Why is everything magic? What makes this so magical, huh? Ooh. Who's a high? Why is this in my basement? Sucks. Right, search closet. Oh, okay. So, trash. Move the trash. Okay, I'll read you in a sec. Oh, okay. Glue. Oh, and then there's another note. Jesus, okay. So there's a lot of reading in this game, and that's not my strong suit. Let's just say that. Okay. Oh! Photo of your great grandpa. Oh. Hi. Read. Mr. PhD. On the reverse side of the photograph, there is more text. Good luck on your trip to Urals. Stay warm. Okay, is that a state? Okay, glue. All-purpose glue. Okay. What's this? Oh, okay, so this is the magic book. Papers crudely bound together with the form of a book. The impetus of this research was the recognition of a particular pattern of fragments of documents relating to magic and magical religions practices. Numerous sources were drawn from the commentaries of laws relating to the banning of sorcery and necromancy compilations. Of folk charms relating to love spells, hangographs of saints, and their encounters with the devil, with devils. The list spans many centuries and a great distance from the Levant and Khazar Kangirgate to the border of the modern nation states of Russia and Kyrgyzstan today. From this paper trail arose a consistent account of certain forms of magic relating to binding of demons to sorcerers with the demon called Heaven of Needles, or the Angel of Needles, was known to be kept best by shamanic keepers of or wards who suffered from face blindness. Okay, this is a lot of magical stuff that I am unfamiliar with. It was known to be extremely effective but terribly dangerous, so much so that it became outlawed in several times. Was greatly a popular scapegoat relating to unexpected death. The nexus of magical religions, meaning making sorceries regarding human related desires, and the history of science and neurologic disorders related to the fusion form Gyrus, is where the subject of this dissertation of the reside. I will outline the further and then analyze the historical sources I mentioned previously, and then I will go into the neurology of mystic and magical religion experiences. After that, I will detail my ongoing correspondence with a resident of the Ural Mountains region who is an expert folkologist and keeper of traditions. He claims he has been passed down through his extent of family for generations. Okay, that was a mouthful and a lot of things. Take doll. Can I not take the doll, please? Fine. Oh, it's horrifying. A slouching doll. Its material is rough and coarse. Oh, lovely. I interrupted to ask her what she did with these magical, mysterious materials. Grow Grandpa! Is it for what? She explained plainly, and then without missing a beat, she continued with her story. Oh great, yeah, like growing a relative is like a normal thing. Feeling this was a poetic symbol I stopped her again and asked what she meant. Somewhat puzzled, I did not understand immediately, she explained slowly. Grandpa lives in a cage in the other room, the cage behind the door. They grew people in the cage. They what? I hope they don't grow people, because growing people is illegal. Like, cloning is illegal, I know this. Like, that, if you don't know that law, that is incredibly illegal. Oh. Oh, these are gonna be fun. Oh. Note of an experiment. 1 out of 4. Okay. Read now. Okay. 1. For the sake of the university policy and health of any other future career you hope you have will abide the non-disclosure contract you have signed. Do not break the anthropomorphic vacuum within our prior consultation and approval. Any anthropodic forms brought into the enclosure area must not be left unattended. When not in dormancy, the sample will attempt to take amphiloid shells. Please see the shells note for more on that. Okay, so it's talking about the life form. Okay, 2. 5. The sample's exposure to some of our neural activity is unavoidable. However, the speed on which Dosaurus yield is produced can be dampened by several precantonus regarding lionable and emotional urges. Keep conversation not related to lab work to a minimum. If you begin to suspect that you are developing attachments to your colleagues, contact me as soon as possible. We will shoot them on sight. Oh god. Ritual behavior with the sample, trading, bargaining will result in dismal forms of form of the project. The precise mechanisms of the exchange of symbols and gifts required to request dexterous yield is not known, and even then, accounting all kinds of success are unintelligible and end in violent death. Oh. Okay, so don't fall for it? Oh god, this is not gonna be good. Okay. Oh! God damn it, I forgot. Okay, I'm hoping that wasn't important. Right. I hope we can maybe read that later. A hastily written note. I have repeatedly called your homes for no avail, so I am forced to leave this here for you all. I found William sitting in the corner and of the enclosure area, receiving several concussions. Whiskers was gone and none of its usual hiding places. I immediately suspected the worst. Wait, Whisker, is that what the hair thing is? The project thus must be suspended for now. I'm leaving this up to the usual minor coverings we use to keep up with the anthropomorphic void sealed. I have done my best to lock up everything on such short notice. It is hastily fixed, but I will require some time to find a more permanent remedy. I am honestly hoping that you do not find this note. I intend to lock the house down. I intend to race off to you and receive your lockbox keys. Don't worry about William's keys and the rest of his equipment. It is almost certainly deep within Whiskers now. Oh God! I pray that you do not enter this room. No matter how many appear, William cannot be helped, and is only being kept alive by a means of continuing predation of the rest of us. I will say once again, no matter what state you may encounter William in, he cannot be helped. I have sympathy for the young man, I truly do, but I found his person several photos of his late sister, which would imply certain risks that he knew he was taking. On extant research materials, I have now become possible liabilities, and either criminal or professional in nature, so that I have to stash them away. I believe that I let you all know I might do this if we ever experience the event such as this. I hope that you all remember what I told you. So long then, Dr. H. Okay. Beyond the door in the room, the cage was hidden, concealed in another cloak inward-facing mirrors. Oh. A hidden cage lined with mirrors. It was strange, almost poetic. The elaborate fantasy of self-reflection, concealment, captivity. Trap. Or tarp. See how I can't read? Oh. Okay, let's tear this down. I'm guessing this is a means of containing it. At the cage, she finally cast her spell, but it was confusing. She couldn't find at first. She took the magic doll and the magic glue and the photo of her grandpa. She combined them, and she wished very hard. I can only assume that this fantasy that next her wish would come true, in which the child story would it not? Hello? Whiskers? Are you here? Oh, wait, a clue. Oh. Representation of Grandpa, genetic human. Oh. A tangible symbol of intention and desire. Ooh. Okay, don't. She put Grandpa in the cage and assuring that it was a part of the ritual. She was not clear on how it worked. What precise instructions she could have what precise instruction she could have gleaned from her grandfather's magic book was complicated by her reading comprehension. She wished with all of her heart, and then she told me that she waited for a while for anything to happen, and after that time, she began to cry. I cried really hard, she said. I wanted Grandpa to be back. I wanted my parents to stop being so mean. And it hurt me. It hurt me wish for Grandpa to come back for my parents to be different. I could feel it through the walls, and I felt it through the air. I asked her what exactly she meant. She could only repeat what she said. By the time lunch was almost over, I said goodbye to Adrian, and she left to rejoin her class. I was left to consider our conversation. I believe that the storytelling strategy I have employed was not unfruitful, but I must probe deeper if I can. Although I can be sure of nothing, I interpret the impressions I get may begin to help me get an idea of the right questions to ask. Knowledge that you've acquired this week has been given you access to certain topics or keywords that you can discuss with Grandpa. Why? Oh. Okay, can I talk to Grandpa? You've gained the conversation topic wish. Okay. You've also gained the following keyword. Shell. Okay. Wish and shell. That's interesting. Okay, week 2. I met Adrian again in order to address her emotional outbursts for the past few weeks. It's our second time meeting, and while it's been standard practice to have multiple sessions with a troubled student, as I assembled a report for the counselling department, I could not help but think that as we sat down in my office, that Adrian already seemed to show a remarkable change in self-esteem and confidence, and perhaps my and Mrs. Richardson's estimation of her emotionally disturbed was endeavourous. The paralysing shyness and withdrawal attitude Adrian possessed last week was not entirely diminished, but she seemed to hold herself differently this week. However, it's only last as long as our conversation permeated to initial introductory pleasantries. As I began once again to ask about her parents, her feelings regarding her new school and her home, she quickly lost what new confidence she gathered up and withdrawn again to herself. So once again, I partook in some collaborative make-believe, but this time I was aided by the fact that I had managed to do some research into Adrian's grandfather, and I had some insight into what she might actually be finding in the basement. Now, this may be overstepping my bounds as some school counselling caseworker, but hold on, give me a sec. But this was all in service to make Adrian comfortable and happy with this learning environment. In any case, I was able to dig up information regarding the grandfather by inquiring the university in town. Not that I would make a habit of sleuthing, but I have a suspicion that the grandfather was a professor there, or at least some sort of researcher, due to the fact that the newly constructed laboratory on the campus I drive by every day bears his name in a memorial. He was some sort of anthropologist or linguist or neuroscientist. I didn't have to dig that deep before the scope of the work became dizzying, and I ran up against the limits of my undergraduate education. But back to the make-believe. Oh, hi. Okay, you're smiling a little bit, I think. What is your grandpa like? Is he a smart man? Not anymore, but I'm teaching him. So he's grown a good deal then? Have you been feeding him well? Yeah, he's getting bigger, but he has a lot of room in his cage. He's still behind bars? Yeah, well, he might be able to climb out eventually. What do you mean by that? There's a vent in the ceiling. Well, perhaps if he climbs out, I could meet him someday. Yeah, maybe. But he's not ready to leave. He can't take care of himself. I have to feed him. pick up after him. Okay. Ah, you store food in your lunchbox. That's nice of you. Nice of you to share. He can almost talk. You cannot speak with him? He doesn't have a mouth of sorts. But how do you feed him? He has a mouth on the outside, on his shell, or the stuff that is his skin. I'm a little confused. Maybe you can go through the typical day with your grandpa. Okay. I asked her to explain how exactly she goes about growing her grandpa, and Adrian began another tale. According to Adrian, in this week that I had passed, much had changed in the basement. Oh. The hairy thing is gone. Okay. Examine. The hairy thing that was here before is gone. Oh. That's not good. I should go see Grandpa first. I should go... Oh. Okay, this is reminding me of... Have you ever read the book Abomination? I read it in high school, and it was basically like the whole book. It was like it was giving hints of some creature that lived underneath the house in a really religious household, and it was really fucking gritty and awful. But it was a good book, good read. But like this is giving me heavy Abomination vibes. Okay, wake do I want to do that? Do I want to do this? It was scary at first, she said. The way he moved, the way the doll's skin covered him. Oh god. I wanted to interject. This somehow seemed inappropriate, but I kept listening. When I look at him, she continued, when I think about him, he grows and moves. It's like he's growing for me. So he's growing bigger now, I asked. She said, yes, she said. Bigger every day. Ooh, what is that? Oh, oh, what is that? This is the beginning of the actual growing part of growing your grandpa. Beneath the doll's burlap skin is phallic size, knit together what resembles a proper person, your grandpa. Oh, so it's covered in hair. You're in charge of its cognitive development and diet until it's able to sustain itself. You're certainly currently you're observing Grandpa. Please click the arrow back button below to get a brief tutorial on your duties as a caretaker. Okay. What the fuck is this thing? This was supposed to be a doll's skin, but like it's just hair. Ew! Here we can see the varieties of options regarding growing your grandpa. Okay. Highlighted in red are the objectives related to feeding and teaching grandpa. Important messages regarding grandpa's recent activities will also appear here. Okay. You will need to find it food and learning material before you can move to the next week. Oh. Some foods will make Grandpa happy, others merely content. Some foods will make Grandpa disgusted to the point of nausea. Oh. Learning material is also scattered throughout the basement. Seek out vocabulary cards intended to help teach English and basic anthropological concepts information. Okay. The option highlighted red are related to the navigation of the Grandpa's enclosure. This is like Jurassic Park. Like, just like, oh yes, navigate the enclosure of my dear grandfather. The Go to Grandpa option will let you perform all actions directly related to Grandpa, feeding, teaching, and observing, etc. Accessing the study corner will let you go over to any documents you've picked up as the weeks go by. It's a good idea to learn about the work of the people who last occupied this space. Accessing the kitchen corner will let you search for food in the old refrigerator and prepare food for Grandpa if need be. Help button, help replay tutorial, save game, exit game. Okay. More buttons may or may not appear depending on your development of Grandpa, so watch out for them. I don't need to hear a watch out for, oh yeah, this shit to happen. One final note. Oh, okay. Take care to explore the basement at your leisure. However, due to the euphoric nature of clutter and trash, different weeks may allow you to find different things and that you have not previously discovered. Good luck. Okay. Let's go back to Grandpa. Ooh. Hi, big fella. Observe. You examine Grandpa. Noting its movement, respiration, and general mood. Grandpa seems to be sort of sluggish and bored. You get the feeling it may be content and readily to cooperate once you've fed and taught it a word or two. Okay, I don't have any food. I don't think. Oh wait, there's a lunchbox. Okay, so yeah, we need to get food. It looks like he's sitting with his legs crossed. Kitchen corner. Prepare food. Sort of fruit or vegetable. Unappealing item. Oh! Ew. Okay, that's gonna be disgusting. Search up upper fridge. Lettuce. It looks edible. Grandpa might like this. Oh, okay. Lettuce. Ew. Lower fridge. Oh, a banana. A brown banana. It looks edible. Grandpa might like this. Ew. Okay, so wait, so can I prepare food then? Banana. Okay, no lettuce. Okay, never mind. Okay. So, because that's the fridge. Okay, study corner. Oh, there's lots of stuff. Educational posters? Okay. Stuff. Give me more stuff. Right. It's a set of procedures regarding the disposal and interment and oh, okay. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay. Okay, since I can read them later. Wait, you gained the conversation topic biohazard bin. Oh, okay, that doesn't sound good. I will get to reading at some point. There is a lot of reading in this game and I don't want to just sit down and read. Medical imaging device. Why is there a poop? Why is there a poop there? Okay. All clean, the spaces. Okay. Cool. Oh, you removed you taped down fabric to reveal the cabinet's wooden bottom. Oh, secret drawer. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, what's this? A note regarding the cleanup procedures. Okay, I'll read that later. A note regarding the example exoskeletons. Ooh. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. I will read those later. As I said, there's a lot of reading in this game, and there's a lot of big words that are very, very difficult, and I'm not necessarily the most literate, and that's not the most enjoyable thing to listen to. Oh, okay. Vocabulary card. Oh! Linguistic module. Teach Grandpa words, but to read the notes by the past educators. Grandpa. It was like it was made for me. Okay. Interesting. Filing cabinet 2. Okay. Filing cabinet 1. Okay. Oh! Cashews. Ah, okay. Looks edible. Not to me. I'm allergic to nuts. Okay. That's disgusting slightly. Okay, what's this? An account of an anguish. Oh, Inquisition. Okay. It was said to the pass from one family to step people to another, but pressed until the origin unintelligible. Somewhere to the south, coiled in a bowl, covered in incantation, buried upside down by a graveyard, commonly late antiquity of demon trap. Okay. The keeper of an elderly man is in feeling helpless, ready to expound on about the dangers of the organism. But when I asked more pointed questions about the history of the Inquisition, I gave a curt response. That I had a way of circling back to vague warnings. Okay. Okay, so is that how they discovered this thing? Okay. Wait, they said that we can look in the basement. Hold on, like, yeah, there's probably more shit here, right? Yeah, there's lots of stuff here. Okay. Trash pile. Examine. Something about this painting looks strange. What about the painting? Nothing is here. Can I pick anything up? Ooh. Okay. Anything else here? No, okay. What's this? It's a folder full of radiograph images. Ooh. We have that medical device. Okay, well, look at that in a minute. Trash pile. Oh, come on. Let me just clean this up. I'll be back in a sec. Fiberglass installation. It's not really food. Grandpa might eat it, however. I am not... Ew! Fiberglass? That's disgusting. Cabinet. Examine. A slouching underneath the weight of rot and refuge. Okay. Bottom drawer. Ooh. Okay, so we need a key. Okay, that's probably for something later. Let's hope maybe Grandpa does a little cuffs up a key for us for that. You know, because we so want to desire to have this key. What is that? Are those... Wait, hold on. Are these doll heads? Yep, those are doll heads. Ew, I thought I was done with dolls. An account of an inquisition. Okay. Another account. Okay. Cabinet. Oh, okay, there's more stuff. Right. I know I'm not reading as much, it's just because there is a lot of reading and there's a lot of stuff, and let's just say, listening to me read isn't necessarily the most fun thing to listen to, because like, I'm pretty sure at this point I've got bloody dyslexia, because, like, there's other times where, like, yes, those beginning bits I did fine with my reading, but, oh, blueberries. Yes, I'll take those. But, like, sometimes you're just, like, my reading's absolutely abysmal to listen to, and I just don't want to inflict that on you guys. Bulbous growth. What? Something appears to be growing from the wall. You take a closer look. Oh, what is that? A pulsating sac. The slimy membrane that is its skin is containing something. It might be able to open up with a blade. Ew. Why is that here? Why, parents, Mom, Dad, why do you not see that there is something awful here? Okay, corroded battery. It's not really food, but Grandpa might eat it, however. Yeah, totally. Gotta enjoy that corroded battery substance. Okay, letter. Ah, another vocabulary card. Hello. Hello. Teaching you guys how to speak. Because some of you don't know how. Wait, no, those are the medical images. Medical images. Wait, it's in study corner? Yeah. Okay. Image device. You slip the radiographic images that you find into the machine's display. Oh. Oh, okay. Ooh. What the frick? Ew. Oh, okay, this is what these developers are known for. Look at this. Okay. Proper day 19 after dormancy and vacuum broken. Yes. Okay. Oh. Intriguing results with regarding to the mimic hypnosis. A participant entered a seal chamber and adjacent to Whiskers, growth cycle 21, which had been freed from the anthropolic vacuum, constructed quite economically from plastics and broken mirrors. The first propagation origin earthenware vacuums was shattered during the move-in. Between the two, there was a semi-opaque glass panel with that allowed observations of both ways. The human participant was asked to think of something in the proper in the popular consciousness, the fiction or no, the cognate of their image, personality, face, if possible, voice, if possible, voice or voice, if possible, etc. Or our participant chose Jesus of Nazareth, and with weekly repeated exposure to the participant's imaging's propagation, 2021 began forming what we resemble as anthropoid Nazareth in the fold of its spine. I don't even know what that means. Okay, so this is from off a person. So, like, it's because you're thinking about that certain thing that begins to develop in you? Okay. Okay. So it's a spinal cord. Okay, I don't want to know what that is. That's another bacterial thing. Okay. Right, I'm gonna read through these just so it's not as painful. I'm sorry about that, my reading is awful. I'll get back to you on what each thing is. Okay, so apparently it is able to, if it's introduced to animals, it's able to grow or mimic them? So this is not just a human thing, it's like a mimic of sorts, I think. Right, okay. Attempt to communicate. No response. Okay. Let's feed Grandpa? Would you like to view the tutorial before you start? Okay. This is a brief tutorial on the basics of feeding Grandpa via introduction unprotected insula. Wait. This brief tutorial will go over the basic feeding Grandpa via induction of your unprotected insula. Grandpa has simulated production of a tooth enamel to mimic the human mouth. What? What? So it has teeth? It's not like it has a mouth. It's like it's based on what it's seen. That's what it is. It will need to be fed through this in order to properly learn and grow. First, you will need to select an item formed from the lunchbox. Click the lunchbox from the bottom right hand corner to get food. Okay. The contents of the lunchbox will be displayed. Select the item from the lunchbox. Doing this will fill your hand with an item. Note that any food can be put back into the lunchbox by clicking back the lunchbox. Before Grandpa can feed, it must judge the food by smell. Oh, okay. Hover your hand over Grandpa's olfactory bulbs. What? If Grandpa is pleased, it will allow you to feed it. Okay. Most foods Grandpa will accept. However, getting Grandpa to consume other things requires some culinary deception. Okay. When Grandpa is willing to be fed, hover over your hand. When Grandpa is willing to be fed, hover your hand over its mouth and click. Grandpa will consume the food. Good luck feeding Grandpa. Okay. Feed Grandpa. You approach the... Ew! What the fun? That is a vagina. That's a vagina. That's a vagina. That's a vagina. Who wants fiberglass insulation? Grandpa Grimmicks. Oh, okay. It doesn't like it. Okay. That goes way too fast. Okay. Let's give him blueberries. Everyone likes blueberries, right? Ah, let's find this palatable. Okay. Here you go. The meal appears to be sufficient. Okay. Right, I'm gonna go now. Bye. This is your nose? Okay. Bye, Grandpa. You step away from the window set in the bars. Grandpa grunts with appreciation and locomotes towards the favorite corner. Digestible food. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay, so I have to feed him twice, then teach him 2 words. Okay. Okay, I want to try something. Banana and fiberglass. Yes, okay, so for some reason we need to do this. Yes, let's feed him fiberglass. The insulation is concealed within the browning banana flesh. That is disgusting. Okay, Grandpa? Do you want some fiberglass bananas? Oh god, that will never be... That will never be... Right, smell this. Grandpa is unable to detect the... Okay, so it's unable to detect the terrible smell of insulation. Okay, here you go. Ooh. Although quickly consumed, the meal seems to cause some indigestion. Oh. With the sudden lurch, Grandpa empties its stomach onto the floor. Oh. The contents pull together in front of the cage. Oh. I'm sorry. Sure, I'll give you cashews. Seems to indifferent between the smell. Okay, here you go. Okay. The meal appears to be sufficient. Okay. Right. Okay, so don't feed him that stuff, right? Oh, it's too full. Okay, it's too full. Okay, right. Oh, god damn it. Stop clicking out of the game. Right. Goodbye. Step away from the window, set the bars. Okay. The grandpa silently slides back into the corner. Okay. Okay, I did it. I fed him shit. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so, go to grandpa. What? Examine stomach contents. Oh. I was right! I was right, he was gonna cough up something. I fucking knew it! Alright, give me that, bitch. Right, still somewhat wet. Lovely! Okay, so that's for that little box that we saw earlier. Right, let's go back. I want to find that. So I'm guessing getting Grandpa to throw up will allow you to get items, maybe? Maybe that's how that works? Right, I'm gonna go round to the basement. It was this cabinet on bottom drawer. Okay. You try the safe's key with the lock with the key you found. It pops open. Oh. Oh, an image. A photo of your mother and as a young woman. The recognition of the sphere kicks off a cascading of emotion, meaning and meaning deep within your psyche. Okay, and there's... Okay. That's sad. Right, I'm gonna explore if there's anything I've missed. Oh, okay, I missed this trash pile. Whoa. Ooh, a simple paper doll. Oh. Ooh, I got an idea. This is a terrible idea. I think I might be able to give Grandpa a friend. I think. Okay, hold on. Let's go to the glue. Mom and paper doll glued together. A tangible symbol of intention and desire. Okay. Whoa. Okay, that's just F3. Okay, what was that all about? Grandpa? Oh! Offer mother doll. Examine stomach's contents. Nothing more. God damn, stop clicking out of the game! Okay. Offer mother doll. Grandpa doesn't appear to be interested at the moment. Okay, so we can do that later. Right. Let's try teaching. Hello. Okay, would you like to view the tutorial? Okay. Hell, I'm dying of the cold. Would I like to view the tutorial? Nah. Teach the word hello? Yes, okay. Can't be that hard, right? Oh. Oh, shit, I should have seen the tutorial, god damn! Okay. Hello. Hell, ha, ha. So those noises are hell, hell, hello, 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 hello. Hell, ha, so low, down low, and then so it's here. Hello, 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 hello. Come on. Yes! Deep within Grandpa's strange membrane, ooh, phonate, it can confidently say, hello. Having completed the lesson, you take a look back at the vocabulary module card and the notes that were written on the administrators of the past. Oh, hello, part of the vocabulary vocalization module A2, conversational basics. General pronunciation comments, sloppy, architectural module comments, see below. We are already encountering some difficulties as Whiskers subjectively is so much determined by a diverse and dynamic array of influences. It attempts to mimic the thoughts and desires it passively intercepts, and these intimidations go to structure the basis of its identity. Only later in Whisker's growth cycles does it begin to form an identity, or identities, that are coherent and capable of resembling a sane, rational human being with engaged in conversation. One must imagine how hard it would be to converse with someone who is not yet oriented in one particular way towards who or how they are, because they might have 20 different honest answers to those questions, all of them mixed in, muddled together. Okay. Because of this, we have started the basics of conversations: greetings, partings, identifying one another, forming questions, etc., etc. It is fortunate Whisker's current growth cycle, 19 I believe, has developed a mostly accurate human mouth simulation. Hello was a bit of a challenge in its previous growth, as it had failed to develop a adequate organ to act as a human tongue. You step away from the bars, storing the module card as a document table. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna save here. Right. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna end this episode here. This is a bit of a okay, given that this game seems to be a wee bit longer than I first anticipated, I'm gonna make a part 2 to this video. A lot of this seems to be just very, very interesting. In relation to some of the notes, like, I think I'll just say this so people know that I will not be reading every single note in this game, either for your own personal suffering. I will be reading them and then, like, kind of, like, telling you what it was all about, because reasons. And, yeah, I just don't want to have you guys go through that type of bullshit of me trying to do reading and shit. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this lovely little video of mine. Please consider liking and subscribing and doing all the lovely cool stuff that YouTubers like to see. It helps me, it supports the channel, it supports this channel's growth, as it will help Grandpa's growth. Let's hope he doesn't get any bigger than that. Fucking kill that thing, please. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!